Scott Dixon. Do what?
Coach Dixon with us, getting ready for the game between South Decatur Cougars and the Knightstown Panthers, who I've wanted to call Knightsville all day, but Knightstown.
Knightstown,
I'll get that right, yeah. Halftime of the JV game, home team leading 32-14. Coach, I'm going to, it's not that they aren't normally, but I'm going to assume that it was some pretty intense practices this week.
You can say that, yeah, if you want. It'd have been a whole lot worse if it wasn't the last week of the season, in a sense.
Oh, yeah.
But Tuesdays was interesting, and hopefully we come out with some fire and some energy tonight. Because if we don't, any team can beat us in the sectional. And even though Jacksonville's record's 2-20, theirs is 3-19 or 18, something like that. So you just. You can't look at records by any means, but it's just one of those things. And I want to shout out everybody back at home. I guess we had a really bad hailstorm come through at home, and they said there's like an inch or two of hail on the ground.
God.
So hopefully everybody's all right.
Exactly.
I know I talked to my wife, and Mark's wife sent him a message and said that they had some hail damage and some winds blew a barn over or something like that.
Wow.
So, hopefully everybody's okay. Hopefully everybody has power still and all that kind of stuff. They said it ripped through pretty good.
Well, on another note, how does it feel in the paper today? You were described as ebullient.
Yeah, I don't even know what that word means.
I don't either.
I'm not real sure.
No, I looked it up. I won't lie. I didn't see what it meant. But things happen, and the seasons change, and things, as the season goes on, you got to adjust to the way things are. But it's like, how do you adjust after, especially this late in the season, how bad you played last weekend? And again, it's like, why? They're seasoned kids. They've played. That was game number 20 and game number 21, and we're out there looking like we'd never even played it.
Yeah.
21, 22. We look like we never even played a game of basketball in our lives. So I don't know. I don't know.
Are you starting to maybe see a light come on in the seniors' eyes that this could just about be over?
I did when when we started playing when we played Jacksonville, I saw it, and I saw that spark, and I was like, okay, you can kind of tell that things are going on. And then I didn't see it at all last week.
No, I didn't either.
And I'll see it more probably tomorrow, I would say. Hopefully I see it tonight. But I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen tonight. Yeah. But I know tomorrow will set in because it's a sectional practice, so those are always different. And things, you only get an hour and a half and all that kind of stuff. So it's just one of those things. They have to do it. This is it. We have 7 seniors, and they are the ones that mostly play for the most part. But again, it's one of those things. We got to get it figured out now, or we'll be one and done. Not playing on the best night to play on, which is Friday night. Granted, you got your championship. That's totally different. But sectional Friday nights are the best nights to play on because you got 4 teams battling to play for one night, and the atmospheres are more alive in that games, in those 2 games, than there would be in a championship game sometimes. So, you never know. We just got to see what it is, see how it goes, and hopefully we get after it tonight. We're going to definitely try to.
And we understand why Matt only had 5 points last Friday. Didn't play the first quarter Saturday, but only had 7. What needs to change in order to get him in scoring position again?
Mostly just is, he needs to realize that he's not always wanting to be a guard. He needs to get down his post, especially tonight. That's a big emphasis. Their tallest guy is like 6 foot, so we need to you need to get your butt in the paint and, establish it. Same thing with Nathan. Same thing with Nick, as well. Nick needs to get down there and get in the post. Because as strong as he is, he can go up with the basket quickly because he's got quick moves.
Yeah.
But, we haven't utilized that at all. Plus, we haven't ran any of our offense, which is really frustrating because our offense involves movement. And we, at points of times, I even showed him, I was like, you are standing. 4 guys standing. Nobody's crashing the offensive boards besides the only one that may be down on the post, and that's usually Kyle or Will.
Well, I felt bad about it when I posted an article on WTRE's website Saturday night. I posted a couple pictures, and one of them I didn't even realize till the next morning. We had, I believe it was Nathan going for a rebound, and he was surrounded by 5 North Decatur players. And our other guys were like out there.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it wholeheartedly. We didn't even show up, and I don't even know why we even played a game. Honestly, I don't know why. North came, they played. And they're playing a lot better right now themselves too. So, but
Yeah,
still,
they
it
are.
was one of those things. I don't know what was going on. I don't know what was happening, and you can't explain it sometimes.
No.
But that was inexcusable, honestly.
Yeah.
That was absolutely inexcusable. Kind of like this, last game for our JV. It's inexcusable the way
Yeah.
they're playing
Oh,
right
yeah.
now too. It's almost, again, why is the key question. That's the key question. It's your last game. Give everything you got.
Exactly
So,
right. Yeah.
I don't know. We got a lot of soul searching to do, especially after basketball season's over with this younger group. They just got to realize, you may not have the most talent, but hustle takes you places.
Exactly.
And we got a couple kids that do hustle really hard, but that we got some work ahead of us. That's for sure.
And some of them, it's almost like are they willing to make the same commitment that Matt did this last year to getting better?
Yeah.
I think he said he played 90 games.
He played
counting
all the time.
counting all of ours and his.
Yeah.
He
He was always
played upwards almost, I would say, 100. But that's if you want to do that, you're going to do that. If you want to get better, and if you want to get looked at, you got to go.
Yeah.
It's not just playing your high school games.
Yeah.
You got to go out and play AAU and get looked at. That's the only way you're going to get looked at. Coaches don't come much to high school games anymore.
No, they don't.
They mostly see you at AAU.
Exactly.
And if you want to go play at the next level, you better get your butt to an AAU team.
Well, it was funny. There was an article I read online today about Kevin Garnett, and he was talking poorly about AAU basketball, which that's what he did as a kid. And a couple people with AAU said, you have to look at why. You're from a small town in South Carolina, and with AAU, you were able to move up to a big school in Chicago and become #1 pick in the draft. And people don't realize what a difference that experience, just playing more games, can
against
make.
different competition and totally different players. So, but again, like I said, if you don't do it, you're not going to get any better.
Yeah.
You can't get any better by just doing the summer stuff. Yeah, granted, we're playing games and this and that, but you need to venture off sometimes, and you need to go do your own thing. But if the kids that want to do it will, the kids that don't won't.
Yep.
And then that's the struggle that we find ourselves in a lot of times. We get some kids that want to do it, but then I can't do it, and because it's expensive. Playing AU basketball gets very, very expensive very quickly. And again, like I said, that can be a problem. But there's coaches that are willing to help.
Yeah.
There's people that are willing to help. But again, if you want to do it, you're going to do it. If you're not, then you just won't. So hopefully Maverick wants to do it.
Well, and I know, Randy, you've talked about playing at the YMCA or at the Armory. The Armory. And some of the kids, the high school kids are coming in there on their own time and playing in there.
Yeah, you just got the field house and they come up and play. But
so that's
it's not like what it used to be, though.
No.
Not even close. Too much technology has caused the big problem with kids just playing any sports.
Exactly.
They'd rather sit at home and do something at home, and not get out. You can see it in the stands. Look at basketball games.
Yeah.
Friday nights used to be packed.
Exactly.
And now you can't get kids. Granted, it costs a lot, especially you got a family of 5. It's $25, to come watch a basketball game. But still, that used to be the thing to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Football, basketball, baseball, it didn't matter.
No.
You came to games. But like I said, these things happen. Sports are kind of on, one of those levels that we don't know where it's going to go. It's going to go up or it's going to go down.
Yeah,
exactly right.
But, oh well.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, don't know a lot about Knightstown. Are you going to tell me this is another team that once they get to the volleyball line, they're going to shoot?
No. But they will. They'll shoot some threes. But this is the best hustle team.
Yeah, they are. Well, we went.
You watched them when they played North.
Yeah.
So they're a really, really good hustle team.
Yeah.
They, you can tell they don't have the most talent, but they will bust their butt to go get the ball. And you can't teach that.
No.
It's something that I told our kids. I said, you better be ready for it.
Yeah.
Because they're going to go after it. They got 2 kids that can dunk it. And they're only, like I said, 5'9", 5'10".
Oh, yeah.
And they get their best rebounder is number 4. And I think he's only about like 5'8", 5'9".
Yeah,
5'8". He's their best rebounder.
Lebo,
He's standing right over there. But again, it's one of those things. Are we going to block him out, or are we going to stand there and try to out-jump him? Because he'll jump over your back, and he may tip-dunk it in. So, again, you look at size, and that don't mean anything.
No, it don't.
Not in this day and age.
No.
And when you look at the talent level and how hard they work, the hustle that they have, how much more frustrating is it for you knowing that you've got guys that if they hustled like
Oh,
that.
yeah, absolutely. Especially, it always seems like the ones with the less talent, don't have the most talent, are the ones that hustle the most.
Yeah.
We got some better players that just kind of just dog it sometimes. We got other players that don't have that talent, but they'll do everything they can to get on the floor.
Yeah.
So, you're going to have that no matter what. In life, you have that. You got the people that want to excel and the people that just get through and just get by.
Yeah.
Oh, this is all I got to do. But, again, it's frustrating on a coaching aspect, especially when you see the other team do it and you don't do it. So, it's frustrating. But we'll see how it goes. If we block out and play, we're going to try to get some pressure on them and get ready for Wednesday as well. Because this is the same kind of team we'll see Wednesday, but they'll have a big 6'8" kid, in the middle. So, it's going to be a little different scenario when we play Jacksonville second time. Yeah, he's back.
Oh, he's come back.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's going to be a little bit different
the
way they're going to play the game, but still, it's one of those things.
Yeah.
We're just going to have to just play, get after it and play. And we really need to play tonight in order to get ourselves mentally prepared for next week.
Yep,
absolutely. Well, Coach, we'll let you go. Thanks so much for your time. Good luck tonight.
All right, thanks. We appreciate it, guys.
I'll knock you.
Are you coming for donuts tomorrow morning?
I was, but I'm probably going to sleep.
And the last coaches show of the year.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I talked to John already about it, so.
I'll see how I feel.
All right.
Thanks,
Sounds
buddy.
good. Thanks, guys.
Okay.
I had Coach Dixon with us prior to the varsity game between South Decatur and the host team, Knightstown. And there's 6:02 left in the third quarter JV game. Knightstown leading South Decatur 33-14. We'll be back somewhere around 7:15. We'll talk to you later.
Yep.